Hello everyone. In this video, we'll be discussing the topic time and work. First few minutes, the fundamental concepts. Next, we'll be moving on to the advanced level question. My strong suggestion is instead of by hearting the formula or remembering, try to understand how the terms are related not only in this topic, in any topic. For example, if there are two variables or quantities, let us say x and y, by increasing quantity x, the another quantity y is increasing, then we'll be saying that x is directly proportional to y, which implies x equal to constant k into y, or we'll be saying x by y equal to constant. So whenever we are comparing these variables in two different scenarios, we'll be saying x1 by y1 equal to x2 by y2. In case of by increasing x variable, y variable is decreasing, then we'll be saying x is inversely proportional to y, which implies x equal to constant by y, or x into y equal to constant. Whenever we're comparing these variables in two different scenarios, x1 into y1 will be equal to x2 into y2. Coming to this topic, time and work, understand how the terms are related, which are work, time. For example, if you're able to do some work in some time, but if I'm giving more time, that means I'm increasing the time, you'll be able to do more work, or less work means you'll be able to do more work in more time. So which implies the work is directly proportional to time. Similarly, the relation between work and efficiency. By increasing the efficiency means the capacity to do work. By increasing your efficiency, you will be able to do more work. So what is the relation between the work and efficiency means? The directly relation. From these two, we'll be getting the basic and fundamental formula, which will be equal to W equal to E into T. Very, very important, because the most of the questions will be able to solve with this fundamental formula. Okay. Even if you don't remember this fundamental formula yet, try to derive this formula from the relation. Next, we'll be understanding the relation between the manpower and other terminologies. For example, the manpower and time. For example, if there are some people, 10 people, they will be able to complete some work in some time. By increasing the manpower, instead of 10 people, you are recruiting 20 people. They will be able to complete the work earlier, right? That means the time will be getting reduced. What the relation means? The relation between the manpower and time will be inversely proportional. Similarly, the relation between the manpower and amount, manpower and efficiency, the manpower and work. By recruiting more people, either it may be the men, women, children, will be need to pay more amount, paid more salary, right? More amount. Similarly, by increasing the manpower, the efficiency, the capacity of the team will be increases. By increasing the manpower, team power, the team will be doing more work. So how these related means they are directly proportional, which will be I'll be directly writing M is directly proportional to amount, efficiency, work. From these, we'll be getting the another formula MT by AEW equal to constant. So whenever we are comparing with two different scenarios, the terms M1 T1 by A1 E1 W1 equal to M2 T2 by A2 E2 W2. Here, where M is the manpower, time, T is the time, A is the amount paid to them, E is the efficiency, W is the work done. Sometimes the time will be taken in the either hours or days. In case of this taking the both, we'll be mentioning the DH, where D is the number of days, H is the number of hours. Next, before going to the sum, let me explain how the question is asking framed and how many different methods are there to solve the question. The question is, A will be able to complete the work in 6 days, whereas person B able to complete the work 12 days alone. Now the question is, if they are working together, previously they are working alone, now they are working together, how much time taken by them to complete the work? Okay, in the question clearly he given the individual times to complete the work, that is alone. Asking now time to find the together. Here how will be finding? Remember, very very important, whenever working together, never add the time periods. Whether whatever it may be the arithmetic operation, either the addition or subtraction, you should perform only on the efficiency. How will be finding the efficiency? We know the basic fundamental formula, right? What is that? Wet W equal to efficiency into time. Now to find the efficiency, we need the work. So whenever in the question the work is not given, now we will be having the three different methods to find the work. The first method will be taking the assuming the work as the LCM of the time periods. In the first method, we'll be taking the once again. The first method, LCM method, where work is taken as the LCM of the time periods. What are the time periods here? 6, 12. What is the LCM? So 12. So here 12 is the number of units. Work is the 12 units. Now we'll be finding the efficiency. How will be finding the efficiency means from this efficiency will be equal to the ratio of work to the time. Now coming to A efficiency, 12 units by 6 means per day you will be able to do the 12 units per day. Coming to B, 12 by 12 means it will be per day. B will be able to complete the 1 unit of the work per day. Now we'll be adding the efficiency because now here clearly they are working together. So efficiency will be 2 plus 1, 3 units per day. Now the question is regarding time taken by them when they are working together. Now clearly here from this formula time will be equal to work by efficiency. Now what is the time taken means work we have taken as the 12 units, whereas the overall efficiency is how much? 3 units per day. So it will be 4 days time. So this is the first method. In the second method is will be unitary method. The way the work done will be taken as the 1 unit. The same. Here the work will be taken as the 1 unit. Then what about the efficiency? Efficiency will be the efficiency of A will be 1 by 6. What about B efficiency? 1 by 12. Now the same will be adding they are working together. So we'll be adding the efficiencies 1 by 6 plus 1 by 12, that will be equal to 1 by 4. Similarly here we have taken the work as the 1 unit. So efficiency will be equal to inverse of time, or time will be equal to inverse of efficiency. Clearly here efficiency is 1 by 4 units per day. So time will be equal to 1 by 4 means it will be 4 days. This is the unitary method where the work taken as the 1 unit. The third method, the percentages, where the work will be taken as the 100 percentages. The same here. Here work will be taken as the 100 percentage. Now clearly here A will be taking 6 days to complete the 100 percentage of the work. Then per 1 day it will be able to complete 100% by 6 means it will be 16.66 percentage. Now clearly B will be taking 12 days to complete the 100 percentage per 1 day. That is efficiency will be equal to 100% by 12 means it will be 8.33 percentage. Together means we will be adding the efficiency, that will be 25 percentage. So together they will be able to complete per 1 day, they will be able to complete the 25% of the work. But our task is to complete 100%. So time taken will be equal to 100% by 25% means how much time it will be? 4 days. So whatever the method you are adapting, you will be getting the same answer, but give the priority to solve the question by using the LCM method. If not, go for the unitary method because LCM will be the faster method. Okay. Hope everyone understood the method. If you are having any queries, please let me know in the comment box. We'll be moving on to practice the sum. We are going to discuss the whole type of the question. That is, in this entire video, we are going to know how the differently the questions are framed. After completing this video, whatever it may be the competitive exam, whatever it may be the question, either the basic or advanced or moderate, you will be able to solve the question related to the time and work. We'll move on to the first question. Just pause the video, read the question, analyze it carefully. Whatever the approach you are getting, if you are able to solve, please let me know the answer in the comment box. So here what is the first statement? A and B can do the piece of work in 12 days. That means A plus B together, they will be able to complete the work in 12 days. Whereas B and C together, how much days? 15 days. The next statement, C plus C and A together, they will be able to together work in 20 days. In the question clearly he given the information regarding the time. Now they are working together. How much time is taking? As discussed earlier, don't add the time periods. First, we'll be finding the individual efficiencies. Then we'll be adding the efficiencies. What is the basic fundamental formula here? We know work will be equal to efficiency into time. Now coming to the work, three methods are there. We'll be giving the priority to find the by using the LCM method. LCM of the time periods here. How will be finding the LCM? The faster method means what is the bigger number here among the 12, 15, 20? 20 is the bigger number. So what are the multiples of 20? Write in the multiples of 20. 20, 40, 60, like that. Now start with the least number, that is 12. 12 is not factor of 20, so we'll be cancelling it. Okay. Similarly, the 40. 40 is also not a factor of 12. So coming to 60, for 60, 12 is a factor. Similarly, 15 is also factor of 60. So we'll be taking the LCM, that is the 60 is the 60 units is the work we will be taking. Next, efficiency. We know that efficiency is the ratio of work to the time. So for the first A and B together, the efficiency will be 5 units per day. Coming to B and C, work by time, that is 60 by 15, that will be 4. Coming to C and A, work by time means it will be 60 by 20, it will be 3 units. Now we'll be adding all these three. Now we'll be getting A is repeating 2 times, similarly B. So all these 3 people are repeating twice. Now it will be equal to, what about addition here? 5 plus 4, 9 plus 3, it will be 12. The cancellation is possible, 2 ones, 2 6. So now the overall efficiency of A and B, C together, how much? 6 units per day. Now we need to find the time, right? So from this basic fundamental formula, time will be equal to work by efficiency. Now we need to find the overall time, that will be equal to what is the efficiency work here? 60 units. The overall efficiency, because we are finding the overall time, that will be 6. That will be 10 days. Option C. If you are having any queries, please let me know in the comment box. We'll be moving on to the next question. As said, just pass the video, read the question carefully, analyze it. After solving, please let me know the answer in the comment box. Here, the first statement, A plus B together, how much time? 6 days. Whereas A alone, we will be taking 9 days. So first, this is the time period. We will be calculating the work by using the LCM. What is LCM? 18 units. Next, we will be finding the efficiency. Efficiency, I will be finding work by time. So 18 by 6 means it will be 3. Next, 18 by 9 means it will be 2 units. Now clearly here, the A plus B efficiency is 3 and A is the 2. So what is the B value? So B value will be equal to 1, because by substituting the second from the 1, we will be getting the B value. Now asking to find the time of the B alone. So time of the B means it will be basic formula, W equal to ET. So time will be equal to work by efficiency. What is the work we had taken here? 18 units. So 18 by, what is the efficiency of B? Efficiency of B is 1 unit. So it will be 18 days. Option B. The next question. After analyzing and having the right approach, let me know the answer for this question. The first statement. The meaning of first statement is A and B are working alone, right? How much time taken by A here? 8 days. Whereas B, 12 days. So this is the time period given. What is the next step? We'll be finding the work. any method, we'll be taking the LCM method. What is the LCM here? It will be 24. So after finding the LCM, what is the next approach? We'll be finding the efficiencies of individual efficiency. Efficiency means work by time. So 24 by 8 means it will be 3. Next, 24 by 12 it will be 2. These are the individual. Now coming to the question, they are not working together. They will be alternatively beginning with A. So A will be working on the first day, day 2. B will be the first day, A will be working, second day, B will be working. So after completing 2 days, what is the work done means? 3 plus 2, 5 units. Now clearly, after completing the 2 days, how much of work is done? 5 units of the work is done. But what is our task? We need to finish the 24 units, right? Now we'll be taking the nearest multiple of 5, which is to 24. So what is the nearest multiple means? 20 units. The multiple of 5 nearer to 24 is 20. So how will be getting, how much time it will be taking means, simply it is into 4, right? So into 4 means 8 days. So after completing 8 days, 20 units of work is completed. On the 9th day, who will be working? A will be working. A will be completing the 3 units per day. So after completing, it will be 23. After completing 29th day, 23 units is work is done. On the 10th day, now coming to here, by the end of the 9th day, 23 units is completed, but the task is 24. Remaining work is 1. On the 10th day, who will be working? B is working, whose capacity is able to do the 2 units of the work, but the remaining work is only 1 unit. So he will be completing the half of the day. So how much total time means? 9 days plus half day. It will be 9.5 days. Option B. The next question. So in the question is clearly given the individual time periods. So A will be taking 10 days, 10 hours. B is taking 12 hours. So this is the time information given in the question. What is the next step? We'll be finding the work by using the LCM method. What is the LCM for multiples of 12? 60 is the multiple, which is also factor of 10. So next, what is the step? We'll be finding the individual efficiency. How will be finding work by time? So it will be 60 by 10 means it will be 6. Coming to B, 60 by 12, it will be 5 units per day. Now in the question, they are not working together, they are working alternatively. That means day 1, starting with B here. Okay, starting with B here. On the day 1, B will be working. On the second day, A will be working. That will be repeating the pattern for every 2 days. So how much for 2 days? It will be 5 plus 6, it will be 11. So after completing, so starting with B, next A, next B again, like that it will be repeating. So for 2 hours, it is not days, it is 2 hours. How much of the work is done? 11 units of the work is done. But our task is to complete the 60 units. So I will be taking the nearest multiple of 11, nearest to 60 means it will be 55 units. How much time is taken for 15? Simply it is a multiple of into 5, right? So for into 5, it will be 10 hours. So after 10 hours, 55 units is done. In the 11th hour, who will be working later? Again B. For 1 hour, he will be able to complete the 5 units of the work. So total work will be done will be 60 hours, which is our required task. So it will be taking the 11 hours of time to complete the entire work. But the work is started at 9 a.m. So 9 a.m. plus after 11 hours means it will be equal to 8 p.m. Option B. The next question. He is saying that, what is the question regarding here? What is the time taken by B? So here we don't know the time. So whenever we don't know the value, we'll be taking as a variable. For example, here I'll be taking the time taken by B as the X. Whereas in the question A 10 days less. That means we have taken already clearly X as the B for. So it will be for A, it will be X minus 10. These are the time periods as per the question. Now next, what is the next step? We'll be finding the work. Here, instead of using the LCM method, because here we don't know the time periods, we'll be applying the unitary method, where work is the 1 unit. Next, what is the next step? We'll be finding the efficiency. We know that efficiency is the ratio of work to the time. So it will be efficiency of B will be 1 by X, whereas A will be 1 by X minus 10. Now he's asking to find, let us find the overall efficiency, that is A and B together. A plus B together, it will be 1 by X plus 1 by X minus 10. But in the question he mentioned that 12 days time when they are working together. We know the basic fundamental formula. What is that? W equal to ET. We have taken the work as the 1 unit, so W equal to 1, whereas E is the overall efficiency will be taking. Overall time, how much he is mentioning? 12 days. So it will be equal to, E will be equal to 1 by 12. So here it will be equal to 1 by 12. Now we'll be solving this equation. It will be 2x minus 10 by x into x minus 10. That will be equal to 2x minus 10 by x square minus 10x, which is equal to 1 by 12 as per the question. Now if we solve this, 24x minus 20, 120, it will be equal to x square minus 10x. So the next step, x square minus 10x, sorry, it will be minus 24, so it will be total 34x plus 120 equal to 0. Just factorize the 120, 34 is there, so we'll be writing the x minus 30, x minus 4 equal to 0. So possible values for x equal to 30 comma 4. We cannot take the, even if you, in the option if we are having the 4, we'll be not taking the 4, because it should not be less than the total time. It should be more than 12. By seeing also you can eliminate the option A. Even by using the plug-in method means elimination method, randomly you can take the, from the back side, if you take the B is 30 days, for A it will be 20. By using this elimination also you will be able to answer this question. Okay. The next one. A is twice as good as workman as B. That means here clearly comparing the efficiencies of A and B, not. So it doesn't mean the time period. It is A is twice as good as workman as B means it is comparing the efficiency of A with B. So here we don't know the efficiency of B. Let it be, I will be taking as the variable as X. So A is twice means then the efficiency of A will be 2x. Now coming to the next statement, they will finish the piece of work in 4 days. What is the basic formula? We know that work will be equal to efficiency into time. Here we will be finding the work which will be equals to here efficiency. They are working together means we will be adding their efficiency, that is efficiency of A and B, that will be equal to 2x plus x, it will be 3x, which is multiplied by T time. How much time taken in the, as per the question? 4 days. So it will be equal to, now work is 2 lakhs. Now he is asking to find in how many days B alone finish the work. Once again the basic formula, work equal to efficiency into time. From this the time will be equal to work by efficiency. Now asking to find the time of the B, right? So we will be taking the efficiency of B. We know the work, how much work here? 2 lakhs units. What about the efficiency of B? We had taken the variable as the X. So it should be equal to 12 days. So we can mark the option for A. Okay. Let's go for the next question. Have the answer in the chat box. A can do the job in 26 days. B is 30% more efficient than A. In how many days B alone can do the same job? So here they are both are doing the same job. Shape job is same work. What is the basic formula? Work will be equal to product of efficiency into time. So I will be taking the same job, right? Either in case of the A or B. That means same job means I will be taking the efficiency of A and time taken by A, for whereas coming to the B, efficiency of B and time taken by B, he is saying the same job, right? So we will be equating the both. So as per the question, he is saying that the first statement, what is the meaning of first statement? He is saying that B is 30% more efficient than B. That means the efficiency of B will be equal to 30% means it will be 0.3 more than X. A. I will be taking the A as the X, so it will be more than 30% means it will be 0.3x. More than means we will be adding X plus 0.3x. So efficiency of B will be equal to 1.3x, whereas efficiency of A we had initially taken as the X. Now the time taken by A is given, it is 26. So it will be solving the equation. E of A will be taken as the X, whereas time taken by A will be 26 in the question. Efficiency of B is clearly it is 1.3x. Now time taken B, we need to find the time taken by B. So which will be equals to time taken B. X will be getting cancelled both sides. So it will be 26 by 1.3 means it will be time taken will be equal to 20, because simply 32 is 20 but it is 1.3. So you can mark the option for option D. The next question. The first statement, A works thrice as much as B. He is comparing the efficiency of A with respect to B. Simply the efficiency ratio is given. Efficiency ratio is what? 3:1. They are doing the same work. We know that the time ratio will be inverse ratio of efficiency. So the inverse ratio of 3:1 means it will be 1:3. But in the question, what is the second statement? A is taking 60 days less than the B. So if you take the difference in the time ratio, it will be 1 part, 3 parts, right? So difference between the time ratio will be 2 parts. So 2 parts which is given in the question as the 60, then 1 part will be equal to 30. But in the question, as per the ratio, A is how much? 1 part. That means it will be taking the 30 days, because here clearly 1 part equal to 30 days. Then B is taking how much time? 3 parts. 3 parts means 1 part equal to 30 days. So 3 parts will be equal to 90 days. Now we had find out the time taken by each A and B. We will be doing the normal method, that is A and B. So A is taking how much time? 30 days, whereas B is taking the 90 days. These are the time periods. With the given information we had found. Next we will be finding the, what we will be finding? We will be finding the work. Either whatever the method, I will be taking the LCM method. So work will be 90 units we will be taking. Next we will be finding the efficiency, which will be, now A efficiency will be 90 by 30 means 3 units per day. Coming to B, 90 by 90 means 1 unit per day. Now he is asking to find the time, right? If they are working together, simply we need to add the efficiency. 3 plus 1, it will be 4 units. Now coming to the next time when they are working, it will be equals to work by efficiency. What is the work here? 90 units. Coming to the overall efficiency, it is 4 units. So it will be 4 to the 8. Once again 2 will be there. It will be 0.5. So we can mark the option D for this question. The next question, just analyze it. After having the right approach, let me know the answer. What is the first statement here? Clearly the P works thrice as fast as Q. That means the efficiency of P is comparing with respect to Q. For example, efficiency of P with respect to Q is how much given? 3:1 or 3/1. Either you can take as the variable at parts, or else for example if you take as the X of P, then P will be 3x as per the information in the given. Next statement, P and Q together. P and Q together means already P is 3x, Q will be x, total will be 4x. Is together can work as 4 times as fast as R. So 4x equal to, it will be equal to 4x equal to 4 times as the efficiency of R. So once again the efficiency of R will be equal to x now here. So if you take the ratio of efficiency of P to efficiency of Q to the efficiency of R, it will be 3x is to x is to x. The simplified ratio will be 3:1:1. This is the ratio of the efficiency. Now he is asking to find the ratio of the shares of the earnings. Very important point. The ratio of earnings will be equals to the ratio of the efficiency. So the mark the answer for 3:1:1. Okay. The ratio of amounts or earnings will be same to the ratio of efficiency. Clear? The next question. The first statement, A and B working alone can do the work in 8 days and 5 days. The time periods of A and B is given. What are the time periods? 8 and 5. If you take the ratio, it will be 8:5. We know that efficiency will be inverse ratio of time. That means inverse ratio of 8:5 means it will be 5:8. Now coming to the question, they working together. The total payment of 6,500 is made to them. Okay, total payment will be 6,500. Now what is asking to find the share of the B. We know that the ratio of shares or income of the corresponding persons will be equal to the ratio of their corresponding efficiencies. Now the share of B will be equal to the total share into the efficiency of B to the total efficiency. So we know that as per the question, total share how much? 6,500. The efficiency of B, we know that how many parts of it will be 8 parts. Total efficiency means 5 plus 8, it will be 13. So 13 ones, 13 fives, it will be 500. 500 into, it will be 4,000. We can mark the option for option C. Clear? The next question. The question is asking the how much is paid to C. Simply the share of C is asking. We need to find the efficiency of C and also overall efficiency so that we will be able to find the how much amount is paid. First, what is the first statement? A will be alone taking how much time? 12 days. Whereas B is taking the time of 15 days. The next, A and B took the work, okay, for amount 1200, okay. With the help of the C, they will be able to finish in 5 days. That means whenever all these three are working together, A and B, C, they are able to finish the work in 5 days. These are the time periods given in the question. For the next step, we will be finding the work, which is simply the LCM of the given time periods. It will be 30, you can mark what is the multiple, 30 not 30, 45 no 60. 60 will be the LCM. So next we'll be finding the LCM efficiency of the each one. So A means it will be 60 by 12, it will be 5 units. Coming to B, it will be 60 by 15 means it will be 4. Coming to next, working together 60 by 5 means it will be 12. So from the A will be 5, B will be 4. Now A plus B plus 5 equal to 12 means from these two you will be getting the C value here clearly. A plus B plus C equal to how much? You are getting 12. We know A value is 4 efficiency, B value is 4. Now C will be equal to 12 means C will be 3. Now he is asking to find the share of C. Share of C will be equal to the total share into efficiency of C to the total efficiency. Okay. Whatever the total amount they are getting, 1200 they are getting. Into efficiency of C means it will be 3 units. Whereas the total means it will be 12. So it will be 300. The share of C will be 300. Option, we can mark the option B. Is the next question. The similar question, but asking to find the previous question you asked only the share of C, but in this question entire 3% is asking. So similar, we need to find the efficiency of A, B, C. How will be finding? How in the second statement he mentioned that A is taking how much time? A is taking the time of 6 days, whereas B is taking the time of 8 days. If in case with the help of the C, so that means together, all together, A, B, C together, they will be able to complete the work in 3 days. These are the time periods given in the work question. Will be in the next step, we will be finding the work, that is LCM of the given time periods. It will be 24. Coming to the next time periods, efficiency. 24 by 6 means it will be 4. 24 by 8 means it will be 3. Together it will be 8. Now clearly efficiency of ABC will be how much it is? A, B, C, 8. From the first step, we know that A is 4. The efficiency of B is 3 units. So definitely C will be how much? 1 unit. Okay, now the efficiency share of A will be equal to total share into efficiency of A by total efficiency, which will be equals to how much total amount they are getting? 600. Total 600. In that A is, what is the A efficiency? 4. 4 by, what is the total? 8. That means 1 by 2. It will be 300. So again, eliminate the option C and D. Next, we'll be finding either any one, either B or C. I'll be finding the share of C, which will be equal total share of S into efficiency of C by total efficiency together. Now 600 into efficiency of C is how much? 1. Total is 8. It will be getting 600 by 8 means it will be getting the 6, 8 sevens, and it will be 5. So it will be getting 75. So we can mark directly option A without finding the efficiency of B, because these are different, right? Okay. The next question. In this question, first just identify the variables which are manpower, days, work. Form the equation which relates these three variables. We know that mt by w equal to constant, or m1 t1 w1 will be equal to m2 t2 by w2. Okay. Now, coming to the two scenarios, right? In the first scenario, what is the m1 value? X minus m1, x minus 1 m, and the time period x plus 1 days. We don't know the work. Let it be w1. I'll be taking as the w1, which will be equal to m2 value. How much here? X plus 2. Whereas the days, number of days, time period will be x minus 1. We don't know the w. Let it be w2. But the ratio of w1 w2 is given, which is 9:10. So here the similar x minus 1, we can cancel the similar x. So it will be, 1 second. So it will be, after cancelling, it will be x plus 1 by x plus 2 equal to w1 by w2 will be getting after cancellation. But in the question is clearly given the w1 by w2, that is 9 by 10. By comparing these two, either in equate or else by comparing, you can get the x value as how much? X value as 8. So that x plus 1 will be 9 and x plus 2 will be 10. So we can mark for option D. We'll be moving on to the next question. After having the approach solving, let me know the answer for this question. The first statement, A and B can do the work in 15 days. Okay, A and B together can do the work in 15 days. Whereas B and C together can complete the work in 20 days. The next one, B alone can do the work in how many days? 60 days. With this, the time periods are given as per the information in the question. Next, we'll be finding the work, the what it may be method. I'll be taking the LCM method, where the work done will be equal to the LCM of the time periods. Here the time periods are 15, 20, 60. So LCM will be 60. From this next step, we'll be finding the efficiency. Efficiency will be work, the ratio of work to the time. 60 by 15 means it will be 4. Next, B plus C, it will be 60 by 20, it will be 3. Next one, for B alone, it will be 60 by 6 means it will be 1. So from this, B will be equal to, the efficiency of B will be equal to 1. So next, from this, B plus C is 3, right? B plus C is 3. Then we know that B is 1, so C will be equal to 2 alone. Next, from this here, A plus B equal to 4 efficiency. So which implies here already we know that B is how much? 1. So A will be equal to 3. Now the efficiency of A is 3, B is 1, C is 2. Now he is asking to find in what time A and C together. So A and C together means time will be equal to work by their efficiency. How much work is clearly here? 60 units. Whereas the efficiency of A and C, A is 3, C is 2. 3 plus 2 it will be 5. How much time it will be taking? 12 days. We can mark for option A. We'll be moving to the next question. After solving, please let me know the answer for this question. This is the first statement. A and B can do the piece of work in 21, 24. Okay, the time periods was given. A will be taking 21 days, whereas B will be taking the 24 days. These are the time periods. In the next step, we'll be finding the work done, which is by LCM method. The LCM of time periods, how much it will be? 3 into 7 and 3 into 8. We can take as the 3 into 7 into 8, 168. So from this, the efficiency, because it is 3 into 7, 3 into 8. By prime factorization method, LCM will be 3 into 7 into 8. Now coming to the efficiency. Efficiency of A will be 168 by 21 means we will be getting 8 units per day. Whereas coming to B, 168 by 24 means we will be getting 7 units per day. Now he is saying that the next statement, they started the work together. After some days, A leaving the work, B completes the remaining work in 9 days. After how many days did A leave? We don't know how many days, so let it be, take the variable as the x. We know the basic fundamental formula. What is that? Work equal to efficiency into time. Then what is the work here? We have taken clearly work as the 168. So 168 will be equal to, initially they both worked for how many days? X days. What is their efficiency when they are working together? 8 plus 7, 15. So it will be, efficiency will be 15. How many days? It will be X days. So it will be 15x. And later A is leaving, only B is working alone for how many days? 9 days. What is the efficiency of B here? 7. How many days he worked for? 9 days. So it will be 168 equal to 15x into 63. So we'll be getting 15x equal to, so it will be 105. So 15 months, 15, 15 sevens. So we'll be getting x equal to 7. You can mark the option for A will be leaving after for 7 days, option C. We'll be moving to the next question. Just let me know the answer once it is getting solved. Yes, if 3 men, 4 women can finish the work in 24 days. So what are the variables here? The manpower and the days. Also the work here. And once again, the 4 men, 8 men can finish the same work in 15 days. So in the second scenario, we'll be changing the manpower and also the days, but the same work, right? So what are the variables? Means here not the work is not varying, work is constant. Only the variables are manpower and time. We know the relation between, they are the inversely relation. So M into T will be equal to constant. Let it be K. So we'll be comparing with two different scenarios. That is M1 T1 equal to M2 into T2. Clearly in this, the first scenario, how many? The manpower, 3 men, let it be 3M. And 4 men means plus 4W, will be taking as the 4W. Multiply the manpower multiplied by time. How much time? T1 equal to 24 days equal to. The next second scenario, 4 men and 8 women multiplied by how many days? 15 days. Now, is there any cancellation possible? Yes, we can 8 with 3 8s, 3 5s. After equating, it will be getting 8 3 is 24 m plus 8 4 is 32 women will be equal to 5 4 is 20 m, 8 5 is 40 women. So the next step will be getting 4m equal to 8 women. So 1 man will be equal to 2 women. So the relation will be getting 1 man equal to 2 women. The clearly next, what is the question regarding? In how many days it will take 1 man alone to finish the same work? So take any one case, either the first scenario or second scenario. If you take the first scenario here, there will be 3 men and 4 women working for how many days? 24 days to complete the work. So now we know the relation between the men and women, right? We need to eliminate the women because we need to find the in terms of the man. So man means it will be 3 men. Here clearly 2 men equal to 1 man. So 4 women means 2 men into 24, which implies 5m into 24. It will be To complete the work, it will be taking 120 men in a single day. In case of only one man is working, to complete the work, 120 men are required. In case of only one man are working, it will be taking the 120 days. Because the reverse, here it is constant, right? It will be inversely proportional. Okay, 120 days. The same question has solved previously. The time periods was given. P will be taking the harmonics time 10 days, whereas Q will be taking the 15 days. The time periods are given. We'll be finding the work, which will be the LCM of the given time periods, which is 30 units. Next step will be finding the efficiency. Efficiency is clearly for P 30 by 10 means it will be 3 units per 1 day, whereas coming to Q 30 by 15 it will be 2 units per day. Now clearly he is saying that they begin the work together, but P leaves after some days. Okay, then Q finishes the remaining work in 5 days. After how many days did the P leave? We don't know the leave. Let it be variable, that is X. Now we know the basic fundamental, that is the formula that will be here. Sorry, W equal to efficiency into time. But in the question, W will be taken as the 30 units. 30 units equal to. Now initially P and Q are working together. How many days? Overall efficiency P plus 2 equal to 5 units. So efficiency, overall efficiency 5. For how many days means X days. Then later P left and Q worked for how many days? 5 days. What about Q efficiency? It is 2 units per day for working for 5 days. So it will be 30 equal to 5x plus 10. So 5x will be equal to 20. So x will be getting 4. So how many days we mark for option D? 4 days we work for the P. Okay. After home, how many days? P was left 4 days. Okay. We'll be moving to the next question. The first statement, Kannan alone can do the 30% of the work in the 36 by 5 days. Okay. So we'll be finding the 100% how much time? Let K. So 30% in 36 by 5 days means then we'll be doing, let it be fine, or else by 100% we will be taking 100% by 30 into 36 by 5. Then it will be 5 ones, 5 20s, zeros will be getting cancelled, 3 ones, 3 12s. So Kanna will be taking 24 days alone to complete the 100% of the work. Similarly here Raja given 40% work to complete, he will be completing in 24 by 5 days. So we'll be taking for Raja also how much time? For 100% is 100 by 40 into 24 by 5. How much time here? 5 ones, 5 20s, 21s, 22s. So 2 ones, 2 12. So Raja will be taking the, sorry. So Raja will be taking the time of 12 days. So we will find out the time periods. The next is similar. We will be finding the work, which will be LCM of the time periods. Clearly the work will be 24. Now the next step will be finding the efficiency. Efficiency of Karna will be 1 unit per day, whereas Raja will be 2 units. Now in the question is saying that the Karna and Raja are working for first 2 days. First 2 days means they will be working, combining the efficiency 1 plus 2, it will be 3. Their efficiency will be 3. They are working for 2 days. So 6 units of the work is done. The next, Kanna will be working alone, okay, to complete the remaining work. Kanna, what is the Kanna efficiency? It is 1 multiplied by the time period, or the time period, let it be X. We need to find it. Total work is how much? Will be equating to total work, that is 24. So X will be equal to 24 minus 16 means it will be 18. So how many days to complete the remaining ones? Kanna should be work for 18 days. You can mark for option B. The first statement, 10 men can complete the work in 8 days. So if you're taking the work here, coming to the men, how many men are required? 10 men are required. Will be completing in the 8 days. That means it will be 80 men are required to complete the entire work in single day. Coming to the women here, 10 women are required for 12 days. That means to complete the entire work in 1 day, how many women are required? 120. In the both cases, the work is same. So we'll be equating the work, that is 80 men will be equal to the 120 women. Simply by cancelling with the 40, it will be 2 men will be equal to 3 women. This is the relation we'll be getting, that is the ratio of efficiency of men to women will be getting. Now coming to the question, he is asking that how much time will be taken by 3 men and 6 men, 6 women. That means 3 men plus 6 women. Here we'll be converting the women to the men. Clearly we know that 2 men will be equal to 3 women. So it will be 3 men plus 6 women, means it will be equal to 4 men from this. Okay. Which will be 7 men. Now clearly given that the manpower is 7 men. Previously here 80 men are required to complete the work, same work in one day. Now we'll be having the only 7 men. How much time taken means time taken will be equal to the 80 previous work by the current manpower. It will be, now we'll be getting 80 by 7 means we'll be getting the 11 coefficients. 3 will be the remainder, 7 is the divisor. Option A we can work for. We can also solve this question by the unitary method, but apart from that it will be the faster for this type of the questions. Okay. Moving on to the next question. Is the 5 men, 8 women can do the job in 8 days. So coming to the work here, in the first scenario, 5 men, 8 women are working for how many days? 8 days. In the second scenario, 4 men and 6 women are working for 10 days. Okay. In the both cases, we'll be doing the same work. So we'll be equating the works that will be equal to 8 5 is a 40 men plus 64 women will be equal to 40 men plus 60 women. From this we'll be equating, so similar 40 40 will be getting cancelled. Here 4 women will be equal to 0. So here if you observe, the efficiency of women is 0. So while the time taken by women alone means it will be infinity, because the efficiency was 0, it will be taking infinity time. That means the option is none. We can mark further none, because they will be not doing any work. The capacity to do work is 0. So none of the is. Going for the next question. A and B earned 600, 900. So the amounts, what is the amount ratio here? 600 is to 900. Simplified, the ratio will be, amount ratio will be 2 is to 3, which will be same for the efficiency also. So the efficiency also will be in the ratio for AB, right? In the ratio of 2 is to 3, because the ratio of efficiency will be equal to the ratio of amounts or share. Now coming to the time ratio, it will be the inverse ratio. Inverse ratio means 3 is to 2. But in the question he clearly given that the time of A is 10. So 3 parts equal to 10. So now how much will be 2 parts? It will be equal to 10 by 3 into 2. That will be 20 by 3. Now coming to here, times are given. There is A, B. A is taking the 10 days time, whereas B will be taking the 20 by 3. Now we'll be finding the as similar the same work here. Work will be the LCM. What is the LCM for 20 will be the LCM, because the LCM of fractions will be equal to LCM of numerators to the HCF of the denominators. Here the HCM of denominators is 1. Next we'll be moving to finding the efficiency of both. Efficiency of both means, coming to A it will be 2, whereas B it will be 3. Now they are working together. Together means 2 plus 3, it will be 5. Now he is asking to find the time. Time, we know that work by efficiency, which equals to, here work is clearly 20 units by overall efficiency is 5. So how much time taken means 4 days. We can mark for option A. We'll be moving on to the next question. The first statement, 5 men or 8 women can do the equal amount of work in a day. That means the 5 men efficiency will be equal to the 8 women. This is the given information. The next statement, a job requires 3 men, okay, and that means adding 5 women to finish the job in 15 days. So this is the manpower into time to complete the same work. Now he is asking how many women are required to finish the job in 21 days. To complete the same work, that means we don't have the manpower, we need to find the number of women here multiplied by days is 21 days. Here the work is same, so that will be equating to this. Now the cancellation is possible, right? Now we will be finding the number of women. How many? Bringing in the 21 to the this side, it will be 15 by 21. Now we'll be converting the men to the women. Here from this relation, here men will be equal to 8 by 5 women. So 3 into 8 by 5 women plus 5 women. So upon the cancellation, 3 5s, 3 7s. Now by multiplying the 5 into the inside, it will be, we'll be getting 5 get cancelled, 3 8s are 24 plus 5 5s are 25 women by 7, which is our required number of women, which implies to now it will be equals to 24 plus 45, it will be 49 women by 7, which will be number of required women. So it will be 7 women are required to complete the job within the 21 days. Option A. Moving on to the next question. The next question, if 20 men can build a wall 56 meter long in 6 days, what length of the similar wall can be built by 35 men in 3 days? So he will clearly saying that what are the terms here? Variables, manpower, the work, that is the length of the wall, time is given. So how can you relate this variable? Means we know that how can we relate manpower by time by work will be equal to constants. We'll be comparing, right? So m1 t1 by w1 equal to m2 t2 by w2. Okay, now just simply we'll be replacing with the values given in from the question, which implies the first scenario manpower is 20 men, the time is 6 days, where the work is 56 meters length of the wall. In the second scenario, manpower is 35 working for 3 days. We need to find the length of the wall. Now it will be 3 1s, 3 2s, 5 4s, 5 7s. It will be 4 1s, 4 2s, 8, 8 7s. So WT will be equal to 7 into 7. It will be 49 meters of the length of the wall will be constructed. Okay, we'll be moving on to the next question. A contractor has to finish a flyover in 200 days. He employed 120 workers for 80 days, gets 1/4 of the work. Here the variables are the manpower, time, and the work. How they are related means we know that mt by w. Comparing with two scenarios, right? So m1 t1 by w1 equal to m2 t2 by w2. Now the first scenario, m1 will be equal to 120 workers are working for how many days? 80 days. So they will be completing the how much of the work means 1/4 of the work. Okay. In the second scenario, we don't know the manpower, we need to find the manpower. The remaining, here the work should be completed in 200 days, but among 200 days already 80 days is completed, remaining will be 120 days, and the remaining work we need to complete is 3/4 of the work. Simply we'll be applying in the this equation, which will be 120 men will be working for 80 days, they will be completing the 1/4 of the work. Now we need to find the number of people into time is 120 days left, remaining work we need to perform is 3 by 4. Now by cancelling the, upon the cancellation, 4 will be getting cancelled, 120 will be getting cancelled, so the number of people will be equal to 80 into 3 means 240. So in the second scenario will be required 240 min, but clearly here the question is asking the number of additional. Be careful with the keyword here, additional. Already 120 are people are working. Now we require in the second scenario 240. That how many members we need to employ means we need 120 more. So that we will be getting 240. So it will be completed within the 120 days. So how many people are required means 120 additional. In case simply how many workers required means 240, but additional means it will be 120. Moving to the next question. The question is from the pipes and system, which is simply the application of the concept is the application of from the topic time and work. Whenever pipe is filling, will be taking as the positive work. Whenever it is emptying the system, that means the tank, water tank, will be taking as the negative work. Here, how many pipes are given? 3 pipes are given. Pipe A, B, C. The corresponding time periods will be 20, 30, 15. These are the time periods. The first step will be finding the work. Work is the LCM of the time periods, that is the 60. Now we'll be finding the efficiency of the each one. Coming to A, it will be 60 by 20, it will be 3. Whereas B, 30 by 20, it will be 2. Whereas C, it will be 60 by 15, it will be 4. But if you observe carefully here, pipe D is emptying the tank. That means it is doing the negative work. So we'll be taking the -4. Now if you observe carefully, they are working. One is open, closing successively. That means alternatively, they are not working together. That means in the first 1 minute, it will be working pipe A. In the second minute, it will be working pipe B. On the third minute, it will be working third pipe. So after 3 minutes, what is the overall work means? 3 plus 2, 5 minus 1, it will be 1 unit of the work is done. So clearly here, after 3 minutes, how much of the work is done? Means 1 unit of the work. So our task is to complete the 60 units, right? Now we'll be taking the last step manually. So let us take how much time to complete the 55 units of the time. How we'll be doing? Simply, it is a multiple of 55, right? So we'll be multiplying it also with 55. How much time? 165 minutes. So after completing the 165 minutes, the work will be done will be equal to 55 minutes. Next, the next 166 minutes, who will be working? A will be working, so that he will be completing the pipe. A will be completing 3 units of the work plus 3, so it will be 58 units. In the next 167 minute, because A, B, C are working alternatively, right? In the next minute, B will be working, that means plus 2, it will be equal to 60. Our task is to complete the 60, right? So at the end of the 167 minutes, our task will be completed. So option C. We'll be moving into the next question. Just read on the question. A pipe A fills. Okay. In the previous questions, we don't know the work, so that we'll be assuming the work as the time period of the LCM of the time periods or else unitary. But clearly here in this question, the work is given, that is 700 liters. And also in the previous questions, you will be mentioning the time periods. From that, we'll be finding the efficiency. But here clearly you mentioned directly the efficiencies, because 40 liters a minute, whereas pipe B 30 liters, whereas here pipe C. Here pipe C is draining, that means negative work at 20 liters. So we'll be writing the given information here. Here clearly the work is 700 liters. The work is 700 liters. Coming to efficiency, how many pipes? A, B, C. Their rates or work rates are 40, 30, 20. 40, 30. Whereas C is doing native work, so it will be minus 20. Now, the question is, if a pipe A is kept open for 1 minute, so they are opening alternatively for every minute. So for example here clearly, first minute A will be opening, then it is closed. For second minute B will be open and closed. For third minute C will be closed, open and closed. After 3 minutes, what is the effective efficiency? What is the work done? 40 plus 30, 70 minus 20, it will be 50 units of the work is
done. Now after the 3 minutes, completing the 3 minutes, the work done is 50 units. But what is our task? To complete the 700 units. I'll be taking the 50 multiple which is nearer to the 700. It will be 650. So to complete the 650, the nearest multiple is, it will be 650 units. For completing 650 units, how much time it is taking means, it is clearly here, if you observe, it is multiple of 13. So we'll be multiplying the time with 13. That means after completing 39 minutes, the work done will be 650 units. Next, the next minute, 40 minute, who will be working means A will be working. Who will be doing the 40 units of the work. So it will be 690 units will be done after completing 40 minutes. But if you observe here, your task is to complete the 700 units. Among 690 is done. The remaining work will be 10 units. The time taken for remaining work will be equal to work by who will be working next. B will be working, whose efficiency is 30. That means 1 by 3 minute. That means converting into seconds, it will be 20 seconds. So after completing 40 minutes 20 seconds, total 700 units of work will be done. So option D. Okay. We'll be moving to the next question. The 3 pipes are given. Okay. Their corresponding time periods are 12, 15, 20. Now first we will be finding their, these are the time periods given in the, as per the question. In the information, we will be finding the work by assuming as the LCM of the time periods, which will be 60. In the next step, we will be finding their efficiencies. Coming to A, 60 by 12 means it will be 5. Coming to B, 60 by 5 means it will be 4. Coming to C, it will be 60 by 20 means it will be 3. Now coming to the next step, he is mentioning that now A is open for 3 hours. So it is open for 3 hours. So how much of work will be done? 15 units of the work is done. Next, B will be open for 2 minutes. For 1 hour it will be 4 units. For 2 minutes it will be 8. Whereas C for 1 hour into 1 minute it will be 3. Now how many hours for one cycle it will be? Time will be 3 plus 2 plus 1 will be 6 hours. After completing the 6 hours, how much of work is done means it will be 15 plus 18, 23 plus 3 will be 26 units of the work is done. So here clearly, for completing those 6 hours time, 26 units of the work is done. Next, that means after next cycle, that is 12 hours of the time, how much of the work is done? It will be 52. Now our task is to complete the 60 units. That means the next 30 hour. In the next, we'll be moving to the manually instead of the cycle. We will be working. Work will be done by A, right? A will be doing plus 5, right? Plus 5 means we'll be adding plus 5. It will be 57. Now if you observe the here, what is the remaining work here? Out of 60, 57 is completed. Remaining will be 3. Now the time will be equal to the remaining work is 3 units, which is now A is performing 5 units of the work per hour. We'll be calculating, converting this time into minutes by multiplying with 60. It will be 36 minutes. So after completing 13 hours 36 minutes, the total 60 units of work will be done. That will be option C. Moving to the next question. A cistern is filled by tap in 3.5 hours. Okay, tap is taking time of 3.5 means let it convert into the fraction from A by B, that is 7 by 2. Whereas due to the leak in its bottom, it will be taking half an hour longer. That means along work, tap will be working along with leak. Here leak means negative work. That means T minus L. Because now tap is working along with leak is also working. Leak is negative, I will be taking the negative sign. Half an hour more means 3.5 plus half means it will be 4 hours. Now the time periods are written. Now we'll be finding the work. How we'll be finding the work means, as per the LCM, what is the LCM of 7 by 2, 4? That means the LCM of the numerators, it will be 28. Coming to the denominators, 2, 1, HCF is 1, so directly it will be 1 itself. Next, we'll be finding the efficiency. Efficiency of tap alone, it will be how much? 28 by 7 by 2 means it will be 8. Whereas when working along with the leak, it will be 28 by 4 means it will be 7. So clearly the efficiency of tap equal to 8 units, whereas tap working with leak, it will be 7. From this we will be getting the L value as 1. Now he is asking to find the, if the system is full, how much time to leak the time. He is asking to find the time, right? So time will be equal to time taken by leak equal to work by efficiency. How much work we had taken here? 28, whereas the efficiency is 1. So how much time will be taken by leak? It will be 28 hours. Option D, we can mark for 28. Moving on to the next question. This question, try to understand the question carefully. He given the time periods for pipe A and B and also for the leak. If you will be taking the time periods, A how much? 24, whereas B 30, whereas for leakage it will be taking the time of 40. These are the time periods. Next step we will be finding the work. Okay, work how much will be taking? 40. That means 40 multiples 120 is the least multiple for all these given numbers. Now we'll be finding the efficiency. I'll be finding the efficiency for A. 120 by 24 it will be 5. Whereas coming to B, 120 by 3 it will be 4. 120 by 4 it will be 3. Whereas leak is negative, right? We'll be taking as the minus 3. Now in the question he is mentioning that both are opened together. That means A and B are opened, but after 8 hours. That means they are worked for 8 hours. Who are they? A and B. Whose efficiency are 5 and 4. So 5 plus 4 will be 9. After that, next leak is developed, which can empty the tank in 40 hours. Now the leak is not repaired. He's asking how much total time it will be required to fill the tank. So let it be how much work is done now. Let it be X time taken after leak is open. Now how much will be the overall efficiency? Because after 8 hours leak happened, right? So now the efficiency will be decreased because 5 plus 4 9 minus 3 means it will be 6. Now we need to complete the fill the tank means what is the work here? 120 units. So it will be 72 plus 6x equal to 120. So 6x will be equal to, one second. So 6x equal to 48. X equal to 8. Now clearly, initially 8 hours A and B worked. After forming leaks, one saying to all three together they work for 8 hours. So total times will be including initially 8 hours, later 8 hours. Total 16 hours. Okay. Option A. If you are having any queries, please let me know in the comment box for this question. Moving to the next question. So in this question, how many pipes are working means 3 pipes are working. What are they? A, B, C. The corresponding times are 8, 10, 12. These are the time periods. Now coming to work here, work will be taken as the LCM of these time periods. What is the LCM? It will be 120. And the next step will be finding the efficiency of each one. Coming to A, it is 120 by 8 means it will be 15. Coming to B, it is 120 by 10 means it will be 12. Whereas C, it will be 120 by 12, it will be 10. Now in the question he is mentioning that A is opened at 9 a.m, B for 10 a.m, C for 11 a.m. That means after 11 o'clock all these three are working. Whenever all these three are working, what is the overall efficiency? Overall efficiency will be 37 units. Let us say after some time, after 11 o'clock, after X time, the tank is getting full. That means what is the overall efficiency? 37. multiplied by time, let it be x. Before that, from 9 to 11, A is working. Per 1 hour it is 50. So for it is working for 2 hours between 9 to 11. So 30 units of working is done by A. Whereas between 10 to 11, who is working? B is working. So for 1 hour, so it will be 12, which equals to total work. What is the total work you have taken here? 120. So it will be 37x will be equal to 120 minus, it will be 42. 42 it will be 78. So x will be equal to 78 by 37. 37 2s it will be 74. So it will be coming 2 is the coefficients, 4 will be the remainder, divisor is 7. That means after 11 o'clock. After 11 o'clock, that means we'll be adding this time, means it will be around, when converting it will be around 1 p.m. Even if you multiply the 60 will be not coming though, it will come in the minutes only. So none option is the clear here. It will be around 1 o'clock 6 minutes, but no option is not here, so we can mark for option B. Thank you.